We're graced with champions on this Game On. This fan favorite talks Twins and their exciting second half. One of the 50 greatest Vikings is in the house. Life after the lockout, a lot of football on our minds. Time to celebrate a title, Hastings girls softball. They're newly crowned, and Danny Valencia is in focus in the voice of the fan. It's all ahead. It's Game On. And it's great to be with you again. Happy Sunday to you. You found Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. I'm Rod Simons. Great lineup for you today, and hopefully our weather from this point on is nothing but hot and steamy for the rest of summer. And as we look forward, let's set the game on by the numbers for you. The Twins are back in town after a long, testy road trip through San Francisco and Milwaukee. Now they get the Los Angeles Dodgers starting tomorrow for the next few days. It's day 106 of the National Football League lockout. We're wrapped with a successful hockey week as the NHL draft has just concluded and the executives leave town. And ready or not, 70 days until high school fall sports return. We're talking high school a little bit later on this edition of Game On. And no better person to start this Sunday with than former Twins great Al Newman, world champion 1987, 1991. Great to have you back.
Thank you, buddy.
When we talk about the Twins, they're finishing this long road trip in Milwaukee, San Francisco, and the first half of the season is coming to a close.
Yep.
They're playing better. Why?
One of the things I think the attribute that Gardenhire has as a manager is the fact that he continues to talk about fundamentals. And when you talk about fundamentals, you forget about the game as a player. I think at the beginning, a lot of these players were intimidated with the big leagues, not that scared to death to play.
Well, the roster was shaken completely up with injuries.
From the very beginning, and when you get rushed into something, they hadn't even gotten comfortable in Rochester, let alone coming here in Minnesota and playing in the big league. So I think the comfort level, once Gardy got these guys settled down and thinking about fundamentals of the game,
right.
It took a while, longer than us fans would like, but I think it's finally taken place.
There is an expectation after the wonderful year at Target Field last year in the playoffs and all that everything was just going to fall into place.
Yeah.
You know from the inside, it doesn't work that way.
No, and first of all, they lost two major contributors out of that bullpen, Guerrero and Crane. That's 140 games because they both appeared in 70, so that was a makeover. And then the roster, when you get to that roster and you lose your middle infield, and you're making that adjustment too, this team, I think, was in a position to fail.
What about number 7 not being there, too?
Well, number 7, you thought he was going to be there.
Yeah.
He played the first week, and then he went out. So even though he's not a vocal captain, he's a leader of that ball club. And so when you've got all that going, Gardenhire coming off manager of the year, he's really been tested this year.
And then you add in the fact that everybody is transitioning, and we have a lot of new kids who are finally starting to get comfortable here. But you know, a month ago, they weren't.
No, and I tell you what, when you build that 40-man roster in the winter, you're only expecting to use maybe 30 of them. And this team has used 39 of their 40 guys on that roster.
Wow.
Even added a guy on there when they brought up the catcher. I think Home, when they brought him up, they had to add a spot. So Gardy's had a great turnover. And finally, now, it's starting to come together and click.
We had a lot more to talk about. Upper Deck Report, as well as a few of the tweaks left on the Twins. Al Newman, the World Series champ from 87 and 91 in the house. It's Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. And don't forget, you can always get the latest information on the show and your teams at our site. It's GameOnTVMN.com. It's packed with the best blogs. Brandon on baseball, The Boss on MMA, Shocker's Locker talking about the Vikings and the NFL. We also link you to our partners, purplepride.org. So check us out. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Time now for our voice of the fan, Danny Valencia, in focus, telling us it's great to have this fan support.
I kind of like it. You know, it's very flattering. People, support you and are, fans of yours. It's great. It's something you work for your whole life, and then to see people come out like this, it's real humbling, and it's really nice.
There's Beasley, isolated right side. He puts it on the floor to the free throw line. Drops it for Love. 3 ball on the way. Got it to go! Kevin Love with a 30-30.
Wes Johnson rises up and comes down hard. Ridnour throws it up for Darko, and he lifts it in. Tolliver knocks it away.
More reasons to get your 2011-2012 season tickets at Timberwolves.com. The Minnesota Timberwolves. United we run.
The sun has always powered life. And now it powers our latest innovation to heat and cool your home more efficiently. Introducing the world's only solar-powered home energy system, which saves you up to half off your heating and cooling bill.
Go green with Liberty Comfort Systems and your neighbors will be green with envy.
Get the latest in green technology and save some green.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Welcome back. Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Great to have you with us on this Sunday, Rod, and two-time World Series champion Al Newman. You never get tired of hearing that.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. You see the smile on my face.
Where are the rings, by the way?
You know what? I don't wear them out anymore. Okay. I pass them around too much.
Yeah.
I have them, but I don't like to wear them.
People ask you that, don't they?
All the time, and I say, you know what? That's why I don't wear them. I pass them out and I forget, because you turn and you start shaking hands and things and you forget about them.
Yeah, I'd like to say he has one left and he forgot the other one with me. That hadn't happened. When we talk about the state of the Twins, I get into this conversation with neighbors and people at grocery stores all the time. I've actually lived through 2 or 3 teams rallying from double-digit deficits. Before the All-Star break and after the All-Star break. It can be done. Seattle did it in '95. They were 16 back. They won the West. The Twins in '06 were double digits back. And you lived through that. This team is coming together at the right time before the All-Star break. I see them winning the Central.
You know what, Ron? Here's what I like. The fact that Chicago, Detroit, every team in the Central, they're aware of the fact that the Twins are a second-half ball club. And they've looked at the box scores. They check the standings, and they see the Twins creeping up. They're saying to themselves, here they come.
Having been through it from the inside, you think it's a real possibility?
Oh, most definitely. I've got all the confidence in the world in Billy Smith, the general manager, Ron Gardenhire, the manager of the year 2010, for those guys to put the pieces together because they work together as a team. Gardenhire makes sure that his roster is used. They've got experience in the first half. They went through the toughest part of any season, the first 2 months, and now they're back 7.5, 8 games out. They've got hope.
Newman played at San Diego State. He played in major leagues. He's coached. You're still on the inside of baseball with Upper Deck Report. Tell us about that.
Well, it's a baseball website that myself and Elijah Harter started. It's a community website. We try to get colleges, high schools, little leagues involved. We want to be part of the community where they can get their stories out. This weekend we were in Bloomington watching a little league tournament, and we're gonna feature them on the site this week. So it's upperdeck.report.com. Come on out and check us out.
Very nice. And if you want to see Newman in person, you can actually go to the Mall of America on Thursday night at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, the Sky Deck at the Mall of America will be there every Thursday from 6 to 8 with a sports show.
Very nice. And so you can come up, you'll say hi, and he does sign autographs too.
Yes, I do.
Very nice. We love having you here. You're welcome anytime on Game On because you are the man.
Thank you, buddy.
Al Newman in the house.
Twins.
Two-time World Series champion here on Game On. And with all the Wolves news, don't forget to keep up with the Wolves and the NBA in my weekly blog at Simon Says at Timberwolves.com, part of a great NBA website. Inside information, strong Wolf viewpoints, all the numbers and stats you need, and it's all at your fingertips. Don't forget to drop me a line at rod@GameOnTVMN.com and look for a new Simon Says blog every Thursday morning. Simon Says at Timberwolves.com. And let's get back to our voice of the fan, Danny Valencia in focus. And it's no surprise, he's happy to have number 7, Joe Mauer, back.
You can't replace Joe Mauer. His presence alone means a lot. I mean, he's a great teammate. He's a great person to have in the clubhouse. And, him in the middle of the order, his presence, I think, can help us out. And it makes our lineup that much more dangerous.
Hey, Dave, we're out of Bud Light.
Oh, good thing I just downloaded this app.
Here we go.
It's It's the sure sign of a good time. Just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Nice app.
I gotta get a new phone.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deeply, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deeply believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallingberg and Deeply, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
River City Saloon is the place for food, music, fun, and bikers. Bikers get the best parking spot, and inside, from business people to bikers, everyone's going to have a great time. Create your own bucket list at the River City Saloon. There are specials every night of the week and live music all weekend. Get us online at hollysrivercitysaloon.com and look for the awning just off Main and Anoka, right in the heart of the historic Anoka Entertainment District. See you soon at the River City Saloon. Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Rod Simons, and you recognize this man? Purple shirt, purple people eater, one of the 50 greatest Vikings. Doug Sutherland in the house. Great to have you.
Oh, it's great to be here.
You are still fit. You are solid as a rock still.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I've turned to stone or something. I don't know. Everything else is falling apart.
No. Now, you're down in town over the last few days for the NFL alumni golf tournament. You stay very, very involved. You've been out of the game for a few years, but this alumni group, this is a caring group of NFL alums. They continue to give. It's called Caring for Kids, and you keep giving.
Yeah, all the money goes, every last dime goes to the kids, and they sponsor some great groups, and it's all to try to make life better for young people.
You said you had a great time, but you didn't particularly play well.
No, I didn't. I have to apologize to my team. I don't know. Maybe my body's falling apart. It's getting old.
No, it's not.
I was all over the course.
Are you looking forward to the labor thing getting taken care of and the season starting?
Oh, certainly. If they actually strike, it's going to be a real sin, because if it's just for money, that's crazy. They're making a lot more than I ever made. Or the guy that, some of the salaries. I mean, I don't think our whole salary was $1 million. Wow. So for the whole team.
Right.
So it's interesting. They're fighting for. They have their priorities, and the press has actually kept it pretty hush-hush about what they're actually fighting about. But hopefully they get it over, because they're going to get it over. We'll get it over now.
Yep.
Let's not ruin part of the season.
One of the things that I find fun looking back on the season that we just had was, as crazy as it got at the end of the season, it was fun having the 50 greatest Vikings together on that very cold night against the Chicago Bears at outdoors. And there was a smile on every one of your guys' faces.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a great honor. And, actually myself being included in that group was really an honor. I never was a real superstar. Of course, playing with Alan Page, Carl L, and Jim Marshall, it's kind of hard to stand out.
No.
They were tremendous, and I was supporting cast.
Those were great teams. You played in 3 Super Bowls, fond memories of the game, and you have a nice position on which to look at the game and make critical assessments.
Obviously, the quarterback is the most important thing about. You look at the teams that go to the Super Bowl. Rodgers at Green Bay, tremendous quarterback. The guys that are always there.
Yeah.
The top quarterbacks, is very seldom you see a rookie or second-year player make it. But we need a quarterback. And Ponder, hopefully he comes through.
More talk about the Vikings, what they may need to do when we come back with one of the Purple People Eaters, Doug Sutherland, here on Game On. Time now for Who's Hot and Who's Cold, brought to us by Liberty Comfort Systems, your personal temperature specialist. Who's hot? It's got to be Ricky Rubio. The Spanish point guard has finally arrived. High five to the Wolves for not trading him. There's a buzz around this team finally. The draft is now in the books, and fans can look forward to the season ahead. Rubio is hot. Also hot this week, Gopher football, as cleanup efforts continue following last month's tornado that ripped through North Minneapolis. 100 young players got a very special treat.
Jerry Kill, the football coach at the U of M, invited them to the Future Gopher Camp, and all kids had a blast. It's the Gophers' way of giving back to the community, and a wonderful thing it was indeed. High five to the Wolves with Ricky Rubio, and Who's Hot, the Gopher football team. It's Who's Hot, Who's Cold, brought to us by Liberty Comfort Systems, your personal temperature specialists. Once again, Danny Valencia in focus. It's our voice of the fan, brought to us by Fan HQ. Valencia is saying, hey, we never stop believing. We're not surprised by our rebound.
We've always believed in ourselves. Our team, leaving spring training, we knew we had a very good baseball team, and unfortunately we had some injuries and some tough luck earlier on in the season, but now everybody's clicking and the offense is doing well, the pitching's doing great, and just the culmination of all those things is the reason why we're winning so many games, so it's been a lot of fun.
How to order a pizza. Step 1, decide on toppings. And Pizza Man says, remember, cheese is included and only extra cheese is considered a topping. Step 2, pickup or delivery. And if you choose delivery, don't forget to tip the delivery person. Step 3, call Pizza Man for the TV special. Step 4, call Pizza Man in Anoka, home of the heavy toppings.
In New Orleans, we know how to throw a party. In the UFC, we know how to kick back.
Throwing over 3,000 Bud Light contest winners, and here we go.
Bud Light's giving away thousands of trips to New Orleans for the Bud Light UFC Battle on the Bayou. Get in on the action at facebook.com/Bud Light or wherever Bud Light is sold.
It's the sure sign of fight night. Here we go.
Hi friends, when you make mortgage decisions, Caliber Funding delivers a better experience. Caliber walks you through the process step by step, and trained Caliber consultants have an array of resources to help you. Ask your loan officer about Caliber's guarantee that loan documents can be delivered 3 days before close. Caliber Funding is a well-capitalized direct lender, MLS number 80636, and Caliber is an equal housing lender. Caliber offers a more productive experience for you. At Caliber, you'll see a lending difference. Find us at caliberfunding.com. Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Talking baseball, talking a lot of football on Sunday. That's the way it should be. One of the purple people eaters, Doug Sutherland. Great to have you here, down from Duluth. We talked about the quarterback situation a little bit. Agreed, we need a veteran to help Christian Ponder. Offensive line and defensive backfield, you identified as two areas that need to be addressed.
I think the biggest thing in the secondary is to get healthy.
Right.
We got some great talent out there, but we just have to get healthy and stay healthy, and maybe bring in some more talent. The fifth guy, it's not, you can never have too many great defensive backs.
Indeed.
Especially in this day and age of the passing game. We do have to play Green Bay twice a year.
And you talk about passing, got to protect those guys, and offensive line was a trouble spot last year.
And our offensive line, there's nothing wrong with our offensive line. We got a rookie starting on the right side, big, strong, and a great person.
Yeah.
He just has to improve a little bit, and play together more as a unit. I mean, there was some in and out last year. The offensive line is not like the defensive line, even though the defensive line has to have their timing down, but offensive linemen rely so much on each other, so they need to play together as a team.
From a distinguished NFL alum, do you look at the hiring of Leslie Frazier and say, we got it right?
Oh, he is first class. He came up to speak at an FCA banquet up in Duluth, and I didn't really know him that well, but after that day, and it was fun. He won a Super Bowl as a player. Okay, that's a big plus. He won a Super Bowl as a coach. He coached under Tony Dungy, who is a tremendous coach. So he's got it going, and he's a solid individual. And that's only going to make the team stronger. Plus, he enjoys the press.
Oh yeah, he manages the press in his own way too. He does a very, very good job. Last question for you. Are you surprised that fans are as faithful as they are here?
I live up in Duluth, sell real estate up there, and I call it the Norwegian Riviera because we're on the side of a hill up there. But I love it up there. I grew up in Wisconsin. I do a lot of hunting and fishing over in Wisconsin, You know, it's a little tough over there in Packer Company, especially after they won the Super Bowl. But no, it's people love us at wherever we go. It's wonderful.
Well, we're so glad you're here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Looking forward to having you back for the season, too. Thank you very much. Purple People Eater Doug Sutherland, one of the Vikings 50 greatest here on Game On. More Game On in just a moment. Don't forget, you can join us in person every Tuesday to take on a live taping and be part of Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill in Anoka. Live show with autographs, specials on food and drink. We'd love to have you in the audience. Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. As you know, each and every week we take time to put high schoolers in our focus, and we're so delighted to have the state champion softball team from Hastings in the house. And they're state champs. They'll show you. Show them, ladies. Yeah. Holding up the hardware. Coach Robinson is with us. This has got to be a pretty special feeling to be basking in the glow of a state championship.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they've put a lot of hard work in starting the beginning of the season, and it's just paid off. It's just awesome. You know, we took third the last 2 years, and to take the state championship is just, it's awesome.
Now, when we talk about this softball team, they're losing, what, did you say four?
Four seniors.
4 seniors, so the cupboard is full for another run next year.
Yeah, there's a lot of solid players, younger players. You know, there was 8 freshmen on this roster, so yeah, we're strong for years, so it's going to be an awesome run.
I watched you guys all season long. It felt like you knew what you were doing early on.
Yeah, you know, and it's just a matter of, you know, the younger girls practicing what we practice at varsity level at the younger ages, and just coming up through the ranks and knowing what they're doing, know what it takes to be a team that goes to state, and they just stepped up, and it was just an awesome year.
Well, I was very excited to find out that you were going to be a part of Game On. It's been a Game On full of champions. Ladies, thank you. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Hastings High School is your state softball champion. Time now for our Wheels of Thunder week ahead. The Twins get the Los Angeles Dodgers for 3. Stars soccer on Independence Day. MMA is back at the St. Paul Armory on July 8th. The Lynx against Tulsa June 30th. Saints baseball on Tuesday against Fargo Moorhead. The Vikings, hopefully, August 13th against Tennessee. And don't forget, keep in mind the Wheels of Thunder events on our radar. On July 14th, motorcycle rally in Stillwater. They're calling it the Rumble on the Deck. The Car Show at Fat Boys in East Bethel on July 16th. Also July 16th, Ellingson Car Museum in Rogers, the MDRA, the 27th Annual Car Show and Swap Meet. Check them out, wheelsofthunder.net.
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We understand and support families in all their many forms. And when legal problems arise in the family, Wallingberg and Deebly is there. Wallingberg and Deebly, the premier family law firm of Minnesota. When you need us, call 612-326-3453 or visit wbdlaw.com.
Working together means working efficiently. And a Lennox home comfort system may just be the perfect example. Its air conditioner works together with the furnace. And that works together with the air purifier. And that works with you by saving you up to half off your heating and cooling bill.
The future of home comfort is here now at Liberty Comfort Systems.
Get the latest in innovation and technology at Liberty Comfort Systems.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Perfect time to hear from our man here at the Courtside Bar and Grill, GM Craig Carger. We're inside. You know, we have been trying to tape outside, but weather has really been kicking our tail.
Welcome to Minnesota, right?
No kidding. But you have a gorgeous deck out back.
We do. We have a 50-person patio outside with 3 plasma TVs. It's just state of the art. It's really cool.
It's called the Courtyard at Courtside.
Yeah.
And it's designed to let people come out and enjoy the weather when it's not raining or a tornado is in town.
You know, we got the fence all the way around. We got enough seats for 50 people. It's really cool. You got to come check it out.
Specials this week?
specials this week. You know, we got the bags tournament every Wednesday and Sunday nights. We got the kids eat free on Sundays all day. We got the live music Fridays and Saturday nights, and bingo on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturday afternoons.
And we'd love to have you join us for a live taping here at the Courtside Bar and Grill with Game On. Mr. Carger, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And it is time for the MIAC Minute. You can tell we love talking football. Purple People Eater a few minutes ago. Coach Haugen from Gustavus in the house talking football. And you got to be chomping at the bit for the season that is months away, but you're ready already.
Yeah, we're excited about it. You know, this is, we've got a busy week this week. We got the All-Stars, the State High School League All-Stars on campus at Gustavus. We've been hosting that event for a long time, so doing a lot of football this week. And then we'll kind of cool down a little bit in July and kind of get a little time off. And then August, we ramp it up. And so our players report August 20th.
You were telling me about a very special trip to Mexico. What's that about?
Yeah, you know, every 4 years in Division III, you can have an international experience where you play an international game. And so we wanted to have a service component as part of that. And so we had the good fortune to go down to Mexico and really provide clinics for young students who are trying to learn the game of football. So it was a great opportunity. We spent some time at an orphanage and had a chance to play in an international game, and it was just an awesome experience for our players.
Do they understand the game south of the border?
You know, they do, and they were actually very organized. They have it from flag football all the way up to a club team, which is equivalent to college. And so, but the coaches are really hungry for more information, and so we were able to go down there. We put on one-day coaching clinic and then 2-day youth clinic for the kids. It was such a great experience for our players.
Well, Coach, thank you for all you do in the community and for your kids. They play without scholarships in the MIAC. This is all about the heart and the passion, isn't it?
Yeah, no question. I mean, Division III is about having that balance between great academics and great athletics, and our guys are really great examples of it. And I just love Division III, and our league certainly is one of the best in the country.
Coach, we're so glad you're here. Have a great summer. Let's get you back at the end of the summer and let's talk football as it starts to go.
Yeah, it'd be a pleasure. Thanks, Rod.
Coach Haugen from Gustavus in our MIAC Minute. And one more reminder, our friends and neighbors still need our help. If you can, take a moment to donate to help victims of last month's tornado. Go to thesalarmy.org or call 800-SAL-ARMY, that's 725-2769, with non-perishable food, hygiene products, clothes, furniture. A lot of money is still needed too. You can text BLESSING to 85944. Together, we'll all stand taller, and thank you for helping from the Salvation Army and all of us at Game On. And that is it for this Sunday. Whew, busy day it has been. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Sunday. Don't forget, all the latest updates, GameOnTVMN.com. And yes, we do answer our tweets at GameOnTVMN. We'd love to hear from you. Next Sunday, we come to you from Troy Bird Golf Course in Hudson, Wisconsin. My Golf for the Gift golf tournament for adoption. We'd love to have you be a part of that. So we look forward to seeing you next Sunday. I'm Rod Simons. Thank you for being with us. Keep your game on.